For the past 2 or 3 weeks, and it's only been really that period of time, I have had to question my own whether or not I still have the passion and the commitment that is required. If the answer comes up short, then one has to think maybe I should get out of the way and let someone in who does have. And I informed the Premier that I couldn't guarantee her. In fact, I said to her that it was probably about a 50-50 chance. I couldn't guarantee her I would still be in Parliament by Christmas of this year.
Mr Bartlett, if your passion and commitment is 50-50, you've got a commitment to quit now because you're not fulfilling your contract with the electors of Denison.
Well, I think I've answered that. I've told you that.
It's not my view, it's a view of some of your colleagues.
Good day.
Don't you think you're in breach of contract?
Well, excuse me.
Well, it's a fair question.
I don't know. Well, what is fair actually is allowing me to answer the question that I've been asked first and then waiting your turn to ask the next one. I think.
Well, you don't answer the questions we put to you. Don't you think you're in breach of contract?
No.
Unions and the opposition would say that both you and Michael Ed helped create the financial mess that the state's in now. You've now both jumped ship. Is that fair on Lara Giddings, that she's been left behind to clean it up?
As I say, I have great confidence in Lara Giddings. I don't accept the premise of the question.
David, you left the budgeting crisis. Now it seems you're leaving the government crisis.
Well, I don't accept either of those things. Ultimately, we give what we can as members of Parliament. Many give a lot, and we all make our decisions at the end of the day.
So you've said weeks and
David,
months. Can you give us a date of when you will in fact leave Parliament?
No. I think I've made it very clear, but I'm happy to repeat my conversation with as much clarity as I can with the Premier. I said to her that I couldn't guarantee, it was 50-50, whether I would be here by the end of the year. I offered my resignation to Lara because I didn't want and don't want to put the government and her leadership through what could have been potentially another change in 3 to 6 months' time. This is actually a much tougher decision. It's a tough decision because largely the timing has been taken out of my hands as well, but it's a decision that I believe in the long term is in the best interests of the Giddings government.
But it's not an eternity to the next election. It's just a bit confusing as to why the need to do it now.
Well, then, as I said, I hadn't made a decision to go, but I felt obligated to inform the Premier that that was a possible outcome, and she therefore accepted the resignation I offered in that context.